Hello. Happy Thanksgiving, all. I hope you can hear me. I did not plug in. I realized as I was just going to go live that I had not plugged in my microphone. I did everything else, just forgot to do that. So I can't, fortunately, I can't do that while I'm already in it. It won't like convert. So anyway, water, hang on. Happy Thanksgiving, all of you. Anyway, sorry, dryness in throat. I had to turn off my heat. You'll probably notice I'm on a different wall. Everything's turned around. And guess what's back behind me? My New Zealand print. I'm actually getting a special winter themed wall hanging thing, but it won't be here till another week or so. So I will be putting that behind me, and we'll be bringing this back out. Oh, sorry, we'll be bringing this back out in the spring. But yeah, my lupin flowers from New Zealand. Anyway, let me say a welcome to Minnie the Chihuahua was first today. Happy Thanksgiving. Hi, Zaza. Yes, yeah, all of you are saying thank you to all. B. Thompson, Sonata, Joni, Michelle, Muskogee Land. I'm so glad you're in Santa Fe too. Cindy from Michigan, Lucinda, Sonata, Patricia. Oh, Patricia couldn't stay. Well, that's good. You have family. Rick, bonjour. Leanne, guten Abend. Ileana. I'm trying to just find new names. Chuck and Allison. Chuck and Allison, are you the Allison that sent me the wonderful little digital art? Let me know if you're that Allison from Chuck and Allison, because your name's spelled the same way. I'm not sure. I didn't ask you if you were the same person. I was going to share that on here if it's you. Zaza, welcome in. Diana by the beach, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're doing well. Ciara, happy Turkey Day to you and your dad. Susie from Bisbee. I've been to Bisbee a couple times when I lived in Arizona. Bonnie and Muriel. Let's see, Liddell. Pamela J, welcome in. You're not awake. Well, you did type it. Okay, Josephine. Violets and roses. Oh, you're eating it. Yeah. Oh, guys, I'm eating. This is my last part of my pumpkin pie. It looks like a little pie on all its own, but it was a slice. It was bigger than this. I've been eating that, because you don't have to eat Thanksgiving in order. So I'm not preparing my normal food until I get off the live stream. So I had to have something. I just had yogurt this morning, and I had pumpkin pie. Jane and Juan, Caroline from Sweden, Leah, happy Thanksgiving to you, Leah. Travels Addict, Robin, Danita. Wow, a lot of you are here. Thank you guys for joining in. Devon. It is brisk Thanksgiving. We got snow flurries. We got snow flurries out there. Not really sticking much because it's supposed to end by late afternoon anyway, but we are getting snow over the next week. So I'm not sure what days, but we are getting it. Kimberly from Massachusetts, welcome in. MC Anthony, Texas Rose, Suzanne. Hi, Nordic Light, Katerina, welcome in. Hi, Jennifer, HFC. It's a Friendsgiving. Yes, it is. And I am thankful for you and everyone else tuning in. Nicody, it's just Thursday or Thorsday here. Yeah, Thorsday. I know a lot of people forget that the days of the week in English, a lot of that derives from the Norse, the Norse terms for the days of the week. So yeah. Hi, Karen. Hi, Shishel. Thankful for you. And I know I've missed some people. I'm sorry. Sherry and Mary. Oh, that's funny. It rhymes. Yeah. Mary's in windy Ireland. Oh, it was so windy here yesterday because our temperature dropped like 20 degrees in like 2 hours. And I made the mistake. I wanted to go out for a walk. and I wanted to try out this nature trail that I haven't been able to get to before because I didn't have a car. And so I drove over to the nature trail and then I'm walking and it was so windy. And even with a down coat, it was, I mean, it wasn't going through the coat, but I still felt the cold on my face and my bottom legs and everything. So, yeah, but today it doesn't seem to be windy. So as long as it's not slick to walk, I'll go out for a walk later. Hi, Rick. You just had a stuffing casserole and crustless pumpkin pie. All right, there you go. Stuffing casserole. I love my stuffing. I do Pepperidge Farm stuffing is my favorite. And I was going to put mushrooms in it this time, sauteed mushrooms, but I don't have the patience to even do that. So I'm just having mashed potatoes, which are like prepackaged, but they're real mashed potatoes, and stuffing and some more pie. That's all I'm having later. Actually, that's not true. I have some slices of chicken breast. I did buy a chicken yesterday, a rotisserie chicken that I ate the legs and wings off of yesterday. So now I'm going to have some slices of chicken breast with my stuffing and potatoes. It's not a new backdrop. It's just my old backdrop. Yeah. It was always on this wall, but I moved over to here because I got something to sit on, like a chaise to sit on in the living room because I had nothing really good to sit on in here that was comfortable. So I got something cheap on Amazon that, is one of those, I don't know if you've heard of them, boneless couches or chaises or whatever. It has no like wood in it. It's like giant foam, but it's firm foam. And then it blows up. You're not supposed to sit on it for like 2, 3 days. And it's great. It's actually really comfortable. Anyway, I know. Well, I'm a little unprepared for how bad the weather's going to be the next like 10 days, but then it should get better by mid-December. So I'll have to see if I feel safe to drive and stuff in it. We'll just have to monitor that. I know they put salt on the roads and stuff here. So that does help. Of course, it's bad for your car, but yeah. Thank you, Mike Klein. Oh, you did your best to make savory. Yeah, they probably don't have the fixins for making a pumpkin pie over there, do they? Yeah. Hi, Family Olson. Welcome in. Hi, Jim Reed. Oh, you are the same Allison. Okay, well, this is a good segue, Allison. Okay, you're not going to believe Chuck and Allison are my viewers, and Allison is like an artist, like a digital artist. And Allison sent me the most wonderful piece of art. And it's actually, I can't give too much away, but this is going to fit in great with my plans for something. And you're going to see this, and it's just amazing. She did a great job. Okay, guys, I hope you can see this. Okay, I'm going to put it up to the camera. Whoops, turn it. Okay, so that's me in my car. She's even got the Chevy logo on it. And Lucy is sitting in the passenger seat. She's riding shotgun. And it's me saying, "Oh, the places I will go." It's brilliant. It's just brilliant. I just smiled so much when I saw that. I was like, "That's beautiful." So, yeah, you're getting all the credit, Allison. That was very sweet. And yeah, we'll see. It may be used. I don't know for something. Can't give it away yet. Yeah, I said you. She even got the tassel on Lucy's ear. Oops, sorry. Oops. There we go. She even got the tassel on Lucy's ear. It's crazy. Anyway, thank you so much, Allison. That was really sweet. Oh, see, you guys are all ahead of me. You're always already talking about what you're having for Thanksgiving. I was going to ask you that in a bit, and you're just sharing right now. There you go. I know. Isn't it great? She did a great job on that. It's really cute. You guys want merch. Yeah. Well, we will see. We will see. A lot of things will happen starting next year. I just have to I'm gonna share with you guys in a little bit. I had another little health scare this week, so I'm just trying to, like, calm the you know what down right now, and it's tough. No, Muriel, there's no Thanksgiving in France. There's actually no Thanksgiving anywhere else of the type that we celebrate here. Now, Canada has a Thanksgiving about a month earlier. Suzanne's having chili and sweet potatoes. Yeah. Anyway, so I am after I do my live stream today, I am getting on a a FaceTime call with my friend, and I'm we have to do something over FaceTime anyway today, but it's like because I he has a box of my stuff, and I've got to tell him what to, get rid of or send me or something. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be having just a simple meal and, yeah, just talking to my friend and then just watching probably a couple movies or something. Harmony had quiche. Yeah, go ahead and share what you've either had or having today since but, if you haven't already shared. Thank you, Docs and Gal, for us the happy Thanksgiving. Oh, Great Zaza is having roast chicken, roast broccoli, and root veg, garlic mashed, cranberry, and pumpkin cheesecake. Yum! Except I gotta say for the pumpkin cheesecake. I love pumpkin pie, but I don't like pumpkin cheesecake. It's weird, but I also don't like pumpkin lattes or anything like that. So I like only 2 things made of pumpkin: pumpkin pie or pumpkin bread. I like those 2 things. Oh, you meant roasted Brussels sprouts. Well, see, I gotta do this on that, Zaza, because I hate Brussels sprouts. I'm one of those people that has that just they say it's genetic if you really just can't stand Brussels sprouts, and it must be because my mother didn't like them either, but I even tried them a few years ago, and I'm sorry, I don't get it. I don't get that. But you see, those of you that love them, they taste different to you. So, oh, Zaza, your husband wanted the pumpkin cheesecake? Okay, I get it. Yes, pumpkin muffins are okay too. Yeah, pumpkin bread or pumpkin muffins. Okay, Lumen's having teriyaki chicken thighs, celery salad, and cinnamon oat bread. Oh, that sounds good. Different take on the whole holiday. Very nice. Yeah, it's not just that they're bitter, Rick. It's that there's something about the texture of those things that just grosses me out. It just Jane is house and dog sitting. Oh, there you go. You got a friend. Sorry, itch. You got a friend bringing you something good. Michelle says her mom liked Brussels sprouts and beets, and I just like both. I like beets, but in fact, Brussels sprouts is the only vegetable. Well, maybe I wouldn't eat rhubarb either. Isn't that a vegetable? Anyway, maybe there's two. Anyway, it's only one of two vegetables probably that I won't eat. I'm pretty good with eating most vegetables, but those two, no, no. I gave it one last try about 4 years ago on the Brussels sprouts, and I went, no, it's not working for me. Yeah, it must be, Rick. Yeah, different taste buds or something. They say, I don't know, there's something else they say that that's true of with food, that you either love it or you just can't do it at all. Pamela says, even my duck wouldn't eat beets. Well, I like pickled beets. Let's put it that way. I like the pickled beets. I don't like just normal beets. Yeah, I hear you, Lumen. I haven't done a turkey in years. I don't really like I think I shared this last time on live stream. I find most turkey, even in restaurants, okay, even when you go to a restaurant and stuff, it's either too dry or tough or both. Like, just I had to get it just right. Zaza's been craving blueberry pie since I mentioned it. I know we had a big pie fest. Let's see. I do love turkey, like sliced turkey, when you put it like on a sandwich. But I just don't like it making a real turkey in the oven, and it just never seems to come out right. I even tried a turkey breast one time, and it still didn't come out. Like, it still didn't seem like it was tender enough, and it still seemed a little dry. Yeah, I know, Nicody, that's what the gravy's for. I get it, but I don't know. Now, Collector at Heart's saying they don't like feta or blue cheese, but love Brussels sprouts. Interesting. See, now I love feta. Well, I love most cheeses, but feta cheese. I actually just got some a week ago to put on. I love having a feta cheese omelet. You guys have ever had that in an omelet? To die for. Oh, Kathy, you're getting Meals on Wheels. That's great. That is great. Well, it's everybody should get a meal on Thanksgiving in the US. Come on. I'm just reading about your food stuff over here, guys. Potato stuffing. I've never heard of that. Huh. Well, I like almost anything that's made with a potato. So, I mean, come on. HFC. Now, are you having pad thai today? HFC? Okay. Zaza, that's funny. You got your hand out of the bird ass in time. I have never put the Brussels sprouts into the bacon grease myself. No, no, I've never done that. But I'm sorry, I can't eat them. Just can't go there. Really disgusts me. You know, there was another vegetable as a child that disgusted me, but it was the way my mother made it. She used to make yellow squash back, you know, this is back in the 60s or whatever. And she used to boil the heck out of that stuff, and it would be like this mush. And we had a rule in our household that I had to at least have 2 bites of anything on my plate. Oh, I tell you, it was hard getting that yellow squash down. I used to just sometimes I just sneakily still, like, spit it up into my napkin or something because I was like, "I can't do it. I can't do it, mom." And then later as an adult, I used to make yellow squash, like, saute it in olive oil and stuff, and it was great. I'm like, "It's just the way she prepared it." With me, I don't know about the rest of you because I'm a real picky eater, as I've told you. To me, consistency of things matters more than even the taste. If the consistency grosses me out, I just can't. So things have to be prepared a certain way. Like, I can't stand mushy vegetables. Just, ugh. Ice cream for dessert. Yeah. You know what? It'd be nice to have ice cream for I do have whipped cream for my pie, but I don't eat ice cream very much, but boy, it is good on a hot piece of pie. It's probably buffering a little bit. It's not bad. I haven't gotten any notice saying it's weird. Nakoti. Oh, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. Well, let's see. I want to get to some things here with you guys today. We'll come back to the well, I'm sure we'll come back to the food at some point. All right. So before I forget, because I know I'll forget this, we had people that asked for some old pictures of me. I don't have a lot of them because I only have a few things that are in this little album. And these aren't all of me. Some of them are just of my dad or something like that. And if you've seen my video on my dad, you've seen a bunch of pictures of him. So, but I did find this picture, which I had in this little album, which is me playing a ukulele when I was 8 years old, which I remember the ukulele. I don't remember really playing it, but apparently I must have. So anyway, this is me. playing ukulele at 8. My dad took that picture, and by the way, you probably can't see it here, but that was my favorite shirt growing up. I think I've talked about it on the channel. It's little, images. It was a green shirt, and it has little images of people all over the world. You can tell I was already like, wanted to travel and see the world at that age because I wanted to just see all these people in all the different countries. Anyway, that's my little, hope you guys saw that. Okay. Then this is me. I only have 3 pictures to show you. This is me at age, I'm 13, and it was my mom and my sister and I, before my sister got married, took like a trip up to New England in the summer of '69. And I wasn't 14 yet. I was still 13, I believe. Or maybe I was 14 and I guess I was 14. And I wasn't 15 yet. Let's put it that way. And this is me on Cadillac Mountain in Maine. If you guys know about Cadillac Mountain, that's me on the top of the hill, basically, and looking out to the Atlantic Ocean. They say that's the easternmost part of the US. Like easternmost tip of the US is up on that area of Maine. So, yeah, look like I'm tall and have long legs. I love it. I was still short, but I look tall because I'm thin. I'm little. It's just- anyway, that was a great trip. We saw the moon landing in a hotel in I think we were in I'm not sure what town we were in Maine. We were in Maine when we saw the moon landing. But anyway, no, I'm not tall. I'm like I was 5'3" there. That's the tallest I ever was. I'm 5'2" now. So yeah. Oh yeah, we went to Acadia National Park is where that's at. It's wonderful. I hope to go back there again. I'm buffering a bit. Hopefully you guys. Oh wait, you might not be able to see me. Can you guys see me? Now it's back? Okay. Anyway, I froze. Okay, here's my high school graduation picture. I'm trying to get that so that yeah. Yes, I used to be a lot better looking than I am now because I'm old. It's just yeah. Those were in black and white. That they didn't have the anyway. That's it. That's all I really got. I hope to get some more pictures from my storage or something. I don't have a lot of my old pictures, so anyway. Yeah, I am my hair was always like a very light brown, like kind of a golden brown color. It looks a little darker in that picture, but it was always kind of a golden brown with red highlights in it. It always had different like colors in it. And yeah, I'm half Italian, Harmony. Almost 50% actually, about 47, 48%. Yeah, that picture, I tell you, that picture got me a lot of boyfriends in college because when I went to college, they posted pictures of us in like a freshman directory. And so we were supposed to provide like our high school picture or whatever. And so I posted that. I had so many guys try to find me, like just based on the picture. It was pretty funny. So it was a good picture. I actually still remember the day that was taken. I still remember going. I remember like where it was set up on the stage in the like the you know a concert hall thing. It wasn't a concert hall, but like the theater. And they did those on the stage, and they had it set up for photos and stuff. Yeah, anyway, so that's that. I wanted to make sure because people asked for photos, and if they watch this back, hopefully they'll see it. Oh, yeah, that was natural wave and I had like more wave then than I do now. Yeah, it was definitely wavy. I never used to do anything to my hair. Like I never was a person who put curlers in my hair usually. I mean, occasionally for like a really fancy event or something, but I was always like not very into a lot of makeup or not into a lot of like stuff. I was more natural. That's just was kind of my thing my whole life. Okay. So, yeah, let me share with you. I know I'm very happy that you guys are here today and we're doing a live. But I'm having a tough time still. My blood pressure spiked again. I don't know exactly when. It's been a problem ever since I took that higher dose of thyroid for like 9 days, 10 days. And then I caught it spiking and I went back down to my lower dose of thyroid. And it's still, I think, been a problem. But I have a real phobia about it now. This whole blood pressure thing has just given me such a phobia because never having had the problem before, it's just like I feel like every time my blood pressure goes up, I'm going to die. I know that sounds bizarre, but that's just the fear. The fear is there. It's just there. I'm being real about it. And I know I'm probably not going to, but anyway, I was supposed to go. I hadn't been checking my blood pressure for about a week and a half. And I thought it was okay. I didn't feel like it was super high. And then I was going to the new doctor. I'll tell you about that in a minute. It actually went fine. I liked her, but um, I took my blood pressure at home because I thought, well, I don't want to be surprised at the doctor's office, right? And it was like 160 over 106. And I went, what? I freaked. And see, this is why I hate checking it when I am worried it's high because it just freaks me out and then it just makes it worse. So I go down to the doctor and my cuff must be pretty accurate because they got like, I think it was 160 over like 104 or something, 102 maybe. And so anyway, I did see the new doctor. She's a nurse practitioner. I liked her because she really did listen to me when I was not only telling her about things, but telling her about like what was scaring me or what was worrying me or whatever. And yeah, it freaked me out. And anyway, by the end of the visit, my blood pressure had only gone down to like, I think it went down to 153 over like 98. But they doubled my dose of atenolol. So not atenolol, it's not atenolol. I'm on amlodipine. No, atenolol is a beta blocker, but no, it's not. I'm not on that. Anyway, oh, bye, Harmony. Bless you on, yes, bless you too. Anyway, so she gave me an extra, like I basically am taking amlodipine twice a day. And it's coming down slowly, which is what it does. It doesn't come down immediately. It got triggered by that high thyroid level is what happened. And then it just has not just gone down a lot. So today it was 143 over 82. So it's better. It's getting better, but I'm having to take 2 a day for this. Now the doctor's having me, I have to check it once a day at least because she said if it goes too low to back off the extra dose. So I have to monitor that. And she's seeing me in 2 weeks. And I know a bunch of you are commenting over here, but it's is referring me to a cardiologist just to see if there's, if I'm okay and all that. So yeah, I can't do a keto diet because I can't eat a lot of fat. I don't have a gallbladder, and if I eat too much fat, I can't digest it. So um I know, Zaza, yeah. Anyway, I know what's happening now. Like, first of all, I should never have taken that higher thyroid dose. I knew better than that, but the doctor prescribed it, and I'm thinking, well, what's the worst that could happen? Well, what's the worst that could happen as I go through another crisis of this? And she was horrified. This doctor was horrified that he would have given me 137 micrograms. And I told her, I showed her my lab stuff and everything, but she's not even, she did another blood test because they do them right in the office there. And, but she didn't check, like, she's not checking my lipids or anything. She's just checking the basic chem panel and stuff and my thyroid just to see where the thyroid's at now that I started taking my normal dose again. But it's just scary. When your body feels out of control, and I know that I think it's the accumulation of all the stress. because what I tend to do, I know my body pretty well or have known it. And I tend to store things up in a way like stress, and then it overloads me. And I think part of what's going on with the blood pressure is that, when you get older, I used to be able to handle more stress than I can now because your blood vessels are not as capable of like staying normal as you get older. It just happens with age. So what's happened is like a perfect storm of I'm getting older. Shouldn't have, obviously the COVID did something to me, and then which triggered a lot of this. But then my life's been nothing but stress for 4 months, so it's kind of hard to normalize all of a sudden. And yes, I have been meditating. I have missed some days though, like last week and stuff. So like I did meditate this morning. And I've just got to do that every day. And I got to make sure I go for a walk or get like some sort of exercise every day. Because the exercise isn't just for exercise. It also calms me down. Like to walk calms me down. So I've just got to work on calming myself down because it's just now I don't know if you've ever had this, but you get into a pattern. I'm caught in a loop right now with this, with the more my blood pressure's up, the more I'm stressed, the more I'm stressed, the more my blood pressure isn't going to be okay. And it's just, yeah, it's horrible. Anyway, I hope I'll be fine. I feel more optimistic today. My blood pressure is coming down. But I mean, I'm on this like double dose to do that. It wouldn't be coming down if I wasn't taking the extra amlodipine. So anyway. Yeah, Nicody. Yeah, you're saying you can only do so much. It takes 1 to 2 days to recuperate. Absolutely. But yeah, I like the doctor. I'm always cautiously optimistic because I've only had one visit with her, but she was not at all like this other guy was, which right there, that was a win. So she was listening to me. She talked to me about what she thought about things. She wasn't going extreme with me, like, oh, you could die. That's not helpful to say to somebody so yeah. So I'm seeing her in less than 2 weeks. And we'll see what the blood pressure should be okay by then, but then I don't know if it's going to be okay if I go off of one dose. I'll have to confer with her. Um, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'll be no Cody. Yeah, I can. Yes, I can drive to the place that has the indoor track, and I'll probably check that out like Monday. Not with the holiday here because I'm sure it's not really open this holiday weekend. But I'll go there for like Monday and see what I can do there because the weather's going to be really bad, and it's a short drive over there. I just have to drive kind of across the street, down another street that's kind of not a super bad hill or anything, and just you know. Exactly. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you. So I am going to be going to a cardiologist. I don't know when. They haven't called me yet to schedule, but she said that this doctor is only there. It's only about 14 miles away. And she said they normally get you in, fairly quickly. She wants them to do like an echocardiogram on my heart and stuff and just see, because I actually have not really had my heart looked at other than doing just an EKG. I haven't had it looked at since I was like in my 30s or something. So they did look at it in my 30s because I remember they thought I had a heart murmur and they did an echocardiogram then, but it wasn't anything really abnormal. So anyway. All right. Welcome into some of the new people in here. Oh, Jean-Marc, welcome in. I don't know how the TSH is. They just did the blood test Tuesday. It'll probably show up by Monday on my, computer record thing. Yeah, I know. I just want to get past all this. I've got things I want to do, and it really like Tuesday, I was just, I couldn't do anything. I was so stressed out from, my blood pressure thing and going over to the doctor. And I just came home and just had to vegetate the rest of the day. I just couldn't do anything. So, I don't know, about my liver. It was fine on the last blood test. Um, okay, anyway, let me go back to what else did I wanna talk about? Oh, so, well, first of all, we gotta get the likes up for, yeah, let's get them to 130 at least. Yeah, these are my glasses that I got, ordered from my new prescription from a couple of months ago. And, I have 2 pair. I may have to order a 3rd pair. I like to have 3 pair of reading glasses just in case, because if one of them breaks, I don't usually lose them or anything, but, sometimes they break. I don't get, like, super expensive glasses. They're cheap. So, I just I basically have to my heater wants to turn on, but I turned off the blower because you can't. It's too loud. I'm sitting, like, right near it. It's, like, right over here. So, oh, Lucy's here. Yeah. She wants to say, "Happy Thanksgiving." I don't know how to say that in Spanish. So, if anybody knows how to say that in Spanish, you can share it. Oh, that was the other thing the doctor did, is the doctor, asked me, she said, "Do you" because I told her my anxiety was off this well, she could tell. I had tears in my eyes in there, like, I'm a mess, right? And, she said, "Would you like some counseling support?" And I went, Probably anything right now to help me out." But I don't honestly know if I can afford it. I know my plan covers it to some degree, but I can't pay out of pocket for normal counseling. So we'll see. I think I can get some counseling with like a copay. So I haven't found out yet. I have to check into that Monday. So, but she did refer me for it, so we'll see if it's covered. Cat Ips, spending time with your 3 cats, gobble gobble. I know. I think buying that car, although I love the car. It was stressful. It was stressful to do. It was stressful, and I think that put me over. And then the next day was my birthday, and I mean, I felt okay on my birthday, but I didn't check my blood pressure. So it's possible that the car thing kind of put me over the edge too, and so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take Lucy to the doctors. I don't really want them to, think I've lost my mind. Well, you guys provide you guys make me happy. That's good enough on this channel. When I do a live stream, you guys make me so happy. So, I'll get through this. I just got another setback. I've been checking my blood pressure for a month and a half, and it was fine. Like on the 5 milligrams of amlodipine, it was fine. And so I knew that I went up. When I stopped checking, it was when it went up with the stupid thyroid. And she even looked into it while I was there. She was looking it up on the computer, and she said that when you take a high dose like that, it takes actually like 4 or 5 weeks to leave your system. So I'm probably still on too much thyroid right now, honestly, because I'm taking my normal dose. And then I probably still have excess. So that's part of why the blood pressure, but I think it was also I've just been really stressed the last, week or so, well, a couple weeks. And I think it just, put it over the edge again. But yeah, this getting old thing is not fun. This wouldn't have happened to me even 10 years ago. It's cuz my little blood vessels are getting old and they're not bouncing back now. Anyway, I have heard that, Margaret, that beetroot powder can help with high blood pressure. I have heard that. Also chamomile. I'm gonna have to start having chamomile every day because they say that helps with it too. So there are some natural things that will kind of naturally keep me calm. Unfortunately, I can't they don't give out sedatives anymore. I know that would help, but they don't give them out because they don't want you getting addicted, which I understand. But It's weird, I need something to break the cycle of what, the stress I've been under, so, yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate it. No, JS, it is not getting old is not easy, and I'm learning that firsthand right now. I'm 71 now, guys. Jeez. Ugh. Yeah, Jim, I can't really do CBD. It's really interesting because, I don't have a good reaction to that. It actually doesn't really, calm me that much, and interestingly and froze. Hello? Oh, hopefully I'm back. I know, it is sad, HFC, I know. And I know like to substances. I know it's a thing, but, it's just a shame because I was on sedatives a few times in my life, but just for short periods, and I never abused really help, but, they just won't even do it. They wouldn't even give me a sedative when I asked the dentist, when I go in to get the tooth pulled, they wouldn't even give me a sedative for that. You can hear me. It's not saying it's disconnected, so hopefully we're okay, but yeah, we're at the yeah, the indica, I'll have to look that up and research that on my own. Yeah, I know I can't. Meditation really helps, but I've got to make sure I don't skip any days right now. I've just got to do it every day. I was skipping some days last week, and like I didn't meditate the day I went to get the car, and then I did meditate on my birthday, but I didn't meditate. I don't think I meditated Sunday. So, Bach rescue remedy, poodle for paws, huh? Huh. Okay. Yeah, I got to find something that works. I tell you, that doesn't raise your blood pressure. Things I never had to look at before. Now I have to yeah. I am sleeping okay. Of course, now that I'm on even more blood pressure medicine, I think that is actually knocking me out more. Like, to be honest, I feel like yesterday afternoon, I was like, God, I could have taken a nap, and I'm not a napper. Hi, Teffy. Welcome in, moderator. Thank you for the emojis and the happy Thanksgiving to all of us. Do I think what's an Ohio thing? The drug thing? No, that's all over the country now. It's in the US. Yeah, they don't like see, they don't give out painkillers to people like they used to anymore because of that, the addiction. But then they also started doing it to sedatives, to benzodiazepines in particular, because those are addictive. And I know they're addictive. If you take a benzodiazepine every day for 2 weeks, your body is now addicted to it. It takes about 2 weeks. So I know about it. It's just that it gets me that they just everybody has to suffer because people abused drugs, basically, you know. Okay. Yes, Toby. I know. Yeah, I don't have any problem. It's not doing anything bad to my kidneys. I did look this up. I don't even lose potassium on amlodipine. Some blood pressure medicines, you lose potassium, which makes it, then you have to take something to supplement that. But no, on amlodipine, you don't. It doesn't do anything to your potassium levels, apparently. So thank you, Mary, for all the list. Oh, Robin's asking, okay, this is a good time to switch gears, literally. She says, have you started making a day trips list for the wheels yet? Yeah. Uh, yeah, but it's dependent on weather right now. So there's nothing going to be happening for a couple of weeks, probably. because the weather's dicey. So, because we're getting that polar vortex thing in this part of the country. So, yeah, it's we'll see. But yeah, I'm doing research and stuff. Yeah. Morton light salt is yeah, I have to say, I don't know if you guys can still see me. It says now my connection's on. I mean, it's I just want things to be okay again with my body. At least back to somewhat normal. I know I'm never going to go back to how I was even 10 years ago, but it's just nice. Yes, Chuck and Allison. The doctor, I really did feel like she was empathetic. And she did hear me because there were a couple things she said, and I said, "Please don't do that right now." And she said, "Okay." Like she was going to check my lipids again, and I can't deal with that right now. I've got the blood pressure right now and the thyroid that I'm really concerned about, and then we can deal with something else. And of course, when I go in to see the cardiologist, I'm sure they'll talk about the lipid thing. But I told her, I said, I don't want to be on anything new unless it's just so. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to. That's what I said, Zaza. I'm really careful about it. I don't like to go on things unless I check them out. I'm really sorry that I took that frickin' 137 micrograms of thyroid, I'll tell you that, because it prompted a new crisis, health crisis. So I'm just anyway, I feel better with this doctor, and I think things will hopefully, the fingers would do the crossing the fingers. So we're hoping things go okay. Anyway, let's talk in the last 10 or 15 minutes about some Thanksgiving stuff. So, what is oh, hi, Retor 305. Thank you for the Thanksgiving wishes. Good for you that you have the house to yourself. Of course, I have the house to myself too. Well, I have Lucy, but okay. What is your absolute favorite one thing that is your favorite sorry, that is your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving? Okay? So, answer in the chat, what is your absolute favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving? So, I'll share with you, I think overall it's got to be pumpkin pie. I was going to say stuffing, but I think I'm less into that. Plus, it has a lot of sodium right now. I am going to have some today, but it's got sodium. But no, pumpkin pie for me. Okay, so some people are going eggnog thing, pumpkin pie, turkey stuffing, ambrosia salad, rutabaga stuffing, a nice cake for Jean Marc, pumpkin pie, candied sweet potatoes, more stuffing, pumpkin pie, green bean casserole, mom's cherry pie. That sounds good. Pumpkin pie, turkey dark meat, homemade cornbread. Cornbread stuffing is really good too. I like that. Lots of pumpkin pie, apple pie and stuffing, a tie between mashed potatoes and pumpkin pie, beer. Margaret says beer. I'm not sure that's a food. Okay. Let's see. Mashed potatoes, pumpkin pie, mince pie. I've never had mince pie ever. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I'm going to have to drink more water today. Janet Louise makes a homemade chocolate cream pie. Well, normally I would really love that, but again, not really as much into the chocolate. What is stuffing? Oh, it's like a little pieces of like bread and herbs and stuff, and you can put other things in it, and you mix that up with like butter and water and stuff and heat it up, and it's like sticks together. It's hard to explain what it is actually. It's really, really a lot of calories and a lot of sodium. Yeah. Huckleberry pie. Beer is food. I don't know. I can't say that. I know there's nutrients in it, but I just wouldn't say it was food. We can agree to disagree. Roasted squash, cherry pie. Yeah, a lot of butter. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of butter. Yams with walnuts and marshmallows, Suzanne says. I know it does sound awful, but it is delicious. Well, I don't make my own. I get the Pepperidge Farm. I'm sure it has lots of junk in it, but it doesn't matter. It's frickin' delicious. So it's lots of spices and herbs in it. Oh, Doc saying you haven't had more than 20 carbs a day in 5 years. Good for you. Wow. Okay, Retore says they love cornbread dressing. No, I didn't sell anybody on the stuffing, Robin. It doesn't sound good to explain what stuffing is. Some people call it dressing. I call it stuffing. It depends on, how you grew up, what you call it, I think. Yeah, it's kind of a savory bread pudding. Thanks, Trans Am gal. Yeah, it's like a savory bread pudding. There you go. See, I couldn't explain that, but you did. Yes, you also put it inside the turkey, Katerina, but you also can just eat it like what I used to do when I used to make turkeys, I would stuff the turkey with it, but then I'd put some in a baking dish and you just put it in the oven and let that just, cook a bit. And then you just have stuffing on the side. It's something to put gravy on as well. So I like that though. Savory, it's a savory bread pudding. And it's a little bit kind of what it is. Oh, Lumen says it's stuffing if cooked in the bird, dressing if baked by itself. Okay, I just call it stuffing. You're probably correct. I just call it stuffing all the time. Oh, that's funny. That's a very American thing, I think, originally. So, Michelle goes, I'm starting intermittent fasting again after this. Oh, that's funny. I mean, I technically intermittent fast every day. I've explained this to you guys before, I think, but I don't eat after like 5 o'clock usually in the afternoon. I don't eat dinner. I can't eat at night. It just sits in my stomach and it just causes problems. If I eat earlier in the day, I'm fine. But if I eat like after 6 or something, it's bad. So just like indigestion and stuff like that. So anyway, I don't eat after 5 and I usually don't eat anything till about 9 in the morning. So that's 12, 16 hours. I go 16 hours without eating every day. So I just kind of naturally do it, I guess is the way to say. I eat usually between, 9 in the morning and, 4 or 5 in the afternoon. And I usually do eat like 3. I'll eat like something light for breakfast. Like usually I just have yogurt now. And then I eat like my main meal is lunch. And then I'll eat like a lighter thing in the afternoon, like something just light, like I might have cheese and apples or cheese and crackers or something like that, or more yogurt or something like that. It's just really light. Um, there you go, Bonnie. Yeah. So yeah, when people say intermittent fasting, I'm already programmed for that. I do that. So, uh-oh, I missed something. Chuck and Allison said, missed a coder. I'm so sorry. I missed something. Okay. Hang on. I got it. I got to check up here. I can't find it. Okay. Oh, alone with your dogs. I'm sorry about your mom, Mr. Coder. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah. Well, just hug on your dogs. Got to do something and make sure you cry as much as you need to. Got to get the tears out. You know what helped me last night? I actually woke up about 3 in the morning and I'd been sleeping fine. It was like 3:30 or something. And I started just kind of feeling anxious because I remembered what I'm going through right now. I'm just like scared to death. And I thought, "Oh, I got to cry." And I cried for about 10 minutes and was able to go back to sleep. So sometimes you just got to cry. And especially when you're grieving. Yeah, see, everybody's chiming in here. Oh, she was 89 and you're 66. Oh, were you staying with her? Were you with her? It sounds like you were with her. Um, yeah, it's hard when you lose your mom. It really does. It doesn't even really matter how good the relationship was or anything. It's like, I'm sorry, losing a mom, that's like the worst. It is. Well, I guess it's not the worst. People that lose a child, that's probably worse. But I'm just saying, in my lifetime, when I lost my mom, I didn't realize it was the hardest at the time, but it was the longer, like months later, a year later or so, I realized how hard it was. Because I cried at the time and stuff, but then I realized that, you're always going to miss your mom. You're always going to miss your mom. Oh, and Dakota said, I just came back from visiting her in Canada. Well, I'm glad you got to see her. I'm glad you got to see her before she passed. Devon saying, pray for the National Guard soldiers shot yesterday. Yeah, I haven't heard an update. They were in critical condition. I don't know if they're okay. I mean, if they're still in critical condition or. But yes, that's any violence is sad right now. Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you guys for saying to Dakota about you're sorry for your loss. And yeah, I do, Trans Am gal. That's still, yeah, that is hard. Well, my mom wasn't great. If you guys know the story of my mom, she was not a great mom to me in my adult life, absolutely. And I wouldn't call her because I don't like to label people narcissistic unless I know they truly fit the definition. My mom she wasn't real caring as an adult, but part of that was the fact that she was an alcoholic. So that's a whole other level. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We had a bad relationship as an adult, but didn't matter. I still loved her. And when you love somebody, you still miss them. You still miss what could have been. You miss how they could have been, I guess is the way to say it. So that's how I feel about it. I'm not telling anyone else how to feel, just saying that's, how it was for me. Oh gosh, Margaret, your mom's funeral was on 9/11. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. A tough day all around. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know that there are people that, yeah, their moms might have been just horrible. I mean, my mother wasn't always horrible to me, so that's why I had some basis with her, because as a child, yeah, she had her issues even then, I'm sure, but I have a lot of good memories of my mom when I was growing up. I do. And she was a flawed person, but I believe she actually, when I was young, I believe she really tried to do her best by me. She really did. Now, she dropped all that by the time I was, late 20s, but she she tried to be a good mom for a while. So I guess if your mom was never like a good mom, like ever, like you don't have any good memories, then yeah, maybe you would never miss that. So Melanie's asking if they're checking my blood sugar. Yeah, my blood sugar was fine. That's one problem I don't have yet. Thank goodness. Lord. Yeah, Joanne says I can relate to a difficult mother. She was born in 1921. That generation didn't have support. No, they had no support for mental health. No, and they grew up during the Depression. I mean, a lot of people were really messed up during that time, and so I think that led to me having more understanding for my mother, even how she acted as she got older, because she'd never gotten help when it might have really helped her. And so Yeah. Look at that. Thanksgiving has turned into us sharing about our moms now. Yeah, that's fine. It's like we gotta, oh, Josephine, I missed all of it, but it sounds like it was a difficult relationship at times with your mom. I'm sorry. I understand. I understand. Oh, Melanie, I don't believe sugar's causing this. No, and I actually am eating less sugar now than I was a few months ago. So, um, no, I don't think that's what's causing it. I just think I think it all it's I've had a lot of stress this year, but I think COVID put me over the edge, and then I think moving didn't help my stress level, and just trying to, everything I've had to do to start a new life has just been stressful. When you're 40 or 50, it's a lot easier than to do it at 70. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we used to have good Thanksgivings with when my even after my dad died, my mom always made Thanksgiving like a really special day. Sometimes we would go out to like a buffet, kind of a Thanksgiving buffet, but a lot of times she would make a turkey and stuff. And yeah. Oh, that's right, Sierra. Your mom was in the Peace Corps in her 60s, which just amazes me. Yeah, I could not have done it in my 60s. So your mom must have been really tough to be able to do that. I just know, if you guys watched the thing about my mom on my spiritual channel, I I've had connection with my mom. It feels like I have after she died actually. And my mom, her soul is wonderful. She had a wonderful soul. She just had a lot of like issues related to, her herself in this reality, in this world we live in. And she had problems with addictions. She had problems with um, she'd never really gotten help for anything, but despite all that, she came off as very strong. She came off until right the last probably 20 years of her life. I don't think she came off that strong, but she did come out when I was growing up with her, I didn't know she was messed up because, if that's all you think, "Oh, that's my mom." And yeah, she had issues. She had a lot of fears, a lot of phobias, lot of, she had anxiety. I get the anxiety from both sides of the family, and I just, I inherited it genetically and also learned it. So, that's always a thing. Trans Am gal. I always forget the plane situation in Iceland. Yeah, that was yeah, but you know what? That didn't affect me as much as I thought it would. Um, I think it was because that wonderful man and his wife that were on the plane with me, and he was talking to me and was from Australia. He really calmed me down even on the plane. It's like, I don't know. It just, Robin says, Robin, this is how I feel right now. Yeah, life feels more fragile in recent years. I feel very like life is on the edge right now. And I don't mean just me. I mean, just there's something in the world that feels very on the edge right now. Not to get too like philosophical and deep about this, but yeah, I think yeah, we're going through a hard time right now. A lot of people in the world are going through a hard time right now. Anyway, oh, your mom, I'm sorry your mom had schizophrenia. It is especially back in those days, it would have been a lot tougher. Now they have a lot better medications, I think, for it, but, yeah, that's a tough one, when somebody has, like, severe mental illness, and my mom didn't have that, but she did, she just had a lot of issues. And she did have like I said, I don't like to bandy about the word narcissist on everybody, but my mom, she could act pretty narcissistic sometimes, more when she was using alcohol and drinking a lot. So I chalk that up to the alcohol more than I do to her having a disorder. So Thank you, Chuck and Allison. Enjoy the rest of your day too. Yeah, let's try to end on an up note here. We'll get off the whole mother thing right now because we and the health thing. We got to get off a lot of things. So let's try to end on a happy note. We've been at this over an hour. Um, yeah. So have a wonderful rest of your. I got to tell you. So I'm just gonna. Here's my. I'm gonna have one more bite of my pumpkin pie here. Cheers. I actually got to now fix something to eat. Yes, Kathy, it's true. Self-centered is different. And I think a lot of people are self-centered or selfish. And I think that's a much more common thing. That doesn't mean you're a narcissist, though. It's a very different type of narcissist is way more extreme. So, okay, Susie says turkey's in the oven. Okay. So anyway, have a wonderful Thanksgiving meal if you haven't eaten yet. If you've already eaten, and you're not doing Thanksgiving because you live in Europe, I hope you had a good meal today. Um, and yeah, tomorrow is yeah. For those of you in Europe that don't know about Black Friday, although they say Black Friday all year round now, so it's like whatever. Anyway, yes, tomorrow is officially Black Friday, so I'm not planning on going out. I might go out later in the afternoon just to get. I have to get a few things at the grocery store, but other than that, I don't do shopping on Black Friday. So anyway, yeah, Susie. So Zalot, happy Thanksgiving. May we all have a wonderful day, remembering those who have passed, and make great memories today that we will want to remember from days to come. Well said. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, just, make it as good as you can. I'm better today than I was Tuesday, so I'm just gonna make the most of it and, enjoy my next few days, spend a lot of time, like, working on plans. I do have to film a video for Sunday. There will be another live stream Saturday, by the way. I will have live stream Saturday, so, if you can tune in and, we'll continue. We'll talk about what you actually did on Thanksgiving and the day after. And then I have to do a video probably tomorrow for Sunday. So anyway, I got stuff. Yeah, I do have an inflate. Well, it's inflatable. It's like a memory foam thing. Yeah, Nakoti. But it's they call it a boneless chaise, which just sounds weird. But it's comfortable. I'm going to spend some time on it today because it's finally fully like inflated. It takes a few days. It's like having a mattress that you have to allow to breathe, and puff up. Yes, Ciara, thank you for enjoying the new car. And although it's new to me, not a new car, but it's new to me. Yeah. Yes, hit the like button. Let's get up to 190. Come on, we can do it. I'm sure some of you have not hit that like button. Go ahead, hit it. Yes, HFC, it is better than a chaise with bones. That's good. I like that. Uh, I don't have a link for that. I will try to get some links up on my descriptions for things on that because actually it's really comfortable. They have a lot of different types that are similar. I think I got a good one because some of the reviews were like, this thing didn't fully inflate and stuff. Inner you, you're back. I have to say, welcome in. Oh, welcome in, Inner you. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, that's funny. You recognize you in your turkey suit. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend, holiday. I mean, it's a holiday weekend here in the US, really. So have a wonderful holiday weekend. And, but I will be with you on Saturday. So if you can join in the live stream Saturday, I'll see you there. Anyway, yes, enjoy your whatever food you're having, which all of you shared early on. Have a great time. And I'm just trying to read some last comments here. Oh, yes, Phoenix Rising. Thanks for all the positivity, everyone, and wishing everyone a great day today. No matter how you're sending it, it's always good to be thankful. And I'm thankful for all of you today. You guys make my day, especially on a day like one on my birthday and on a holiday. It's great. So have a wonderful meal, whatever you're having, and I'll see you Saturday. And take care of yourselves. Bye.